My name's Ted Kravitz. I'm a journalist. I've covered Formula One for almost 20 years, nearly 350 races. And during that time, I've always wondered whether I could do that. You know, what they do. Not driving, I'm not built for that, but be the brains behind the operation, an engineer. And while I'm not about to walk into a top-line pit wall job, I might be able to make it as an apprentice. Do not throw any tools, just in case things get really bad, you're tempted. Explain why race car wings are typically fitted with end plates. Gotta have something to keep the wing flaps onto. Gonna have to guess at that one. Oh no. You know, all this theoretical stuff is fine, but the kind of engineering that gets me going happens on the track, and it's also all about getting to know your race driver.
What does D stand for in DRS?
Drag.
INFINITI is a technical partner of Renault Sport for which specific area?
Energy recovery system.
How many drivers' championships have been won by Renault F1 as an F1 constructor? No. Too late, Ted. You're out of time, mate.
Oh dear. Oh, I love that. That was brilliant. I enjoyed that. So what do you look for in an engineer?
I think one thing that's very important is if he understands, you know, what driving is. Many engineers are very clever and know a lot about the cars and can do a lot of calculations and, you know, but I think understanding of what it feels like to drive a race car.
So far these guys have been much smarter than me, but this is the one time I might get my own back. This is when us engineering students are facing the media. It's their turn to ask us, me, some questions. I think I might be all right on this one.
Do you know the meaning of the Infinity logo? What does it mean?
I like to think it means encompassing a whole host of technologies and bringing them to a point, crescendo of brilliance in stuff, cars.
I think the University of Exeter will be disappointed in some of his answers because they weren't really strong technically. And for someone who mastered in politics, some great non-answers of questions.
And the winner is Ricardo.
Well done to Ricardo, and actually all of them impressed me. They all had something that I recognise from current engineers in Formula One teams up and down the pit lane. Wouldn't surprise me at all, wouldn't surprise me to see any of these guys, their faces up and down the pit lane, in teams' garages, looking into laptops, maybe even up on a pit wall sooner or later. I'm clearly going to remain in the pit lane behind a microphone, but they're much cleverer than I am, and good luck to them.